Hey, welcome to another Saturday morning of Jim Wilson's FNN Fishing News Network.com. And today we're coming to you from Half Hitch Tackle because it's moving right into one of our favorite seasons, and we're talking, of course, about cobia, pompano, king mackerel, Spanish mackerel, and the mahi-mahi won't be far behind, and the flounder will be coming up into the bays and other places, and of course speckled trout, redfish are always on the menu, and you can't find a better place to find everything you need to catch any of these than right here at Half Hitch Tackle, because they carry live bait, including live eels, which is just the super candy for cobia. And I've got some video coming up at the end of the show where we're going to catch some cobia and let you see how it's done, because there's no fish that's more fun, because you get to track them and see them and watch them take the bait and watch them run. And it really is a lot of fun. And so we're going to have plenty of that to talk about today, along with, of course, the big Penn reel exhibit that's been here this week, because Penn, of course, is one of the #1 leaders in fishing reels, spinning and conventional and whatever it is, and jigging. And they've got special pricing and special deals on them. So we're going to be, Tom Putnam will be here to tell you about that and talk about the cobia tournament and super sales on clothing. I'm looking over right now at a jacket that sells for $50 on sale for $11.99. How can you beat prices like that? So let me remind you too, don't forget about our tides. I'm always forgetting, and Jay reminds me. So today, Jay, I'm going to do it on my own and take a look, and we can see what tides are doing. We're getting some pretty good tides right now, and there's still lots of sheephead around, and Spanish are going to be moving up into the bays, and we hope we're going to start seeing the squid run. We had a super squid run a couple of years ago, or last year, and we've just got to hope that they're going to be coming back this year. Now, by the way, good old Tanya's Garden. If you saw the peacock last week and you want to see him in person, just go over there on a late afternoon, and that's when he shows up and starts crowing around and showing his big fan tail. So it's fun to look at him, and it's an interesting thing that he comes around, and Tanya will call him up there for you. But of course, right now they've still got all the fresh collards, fresh turnips. Everything is so fresh and ready to go. It's coming up from South Florida. Strawberries are coming in, local strawberries now. Blueberries will be right around the corner. Tanya's is right there on Highway 77, just across the street from Soul Tractor. I do all the cooking, and I can tell you there's hardly a day goes by that I'm not cooking something that came from Tanya's. And we want to welcome back a dear old friend, and that's Austin Machine Works Trailers. They're fairly new to the business because they only started in the 50s. So I think they know what they're doing, and they build both regular trailers that are galvanized, and they also build aluminum trailers. They can custom build. I happen to have recently acquired a new 17, not brand new, but new to me, 17-foot square back canoe with a 2-horsepower motor, and they're fitting it up on a trailer for me because I still can't resist. I love canoes. I've been in them most of my life, and it's just so much fun because you can take them. People, of course, are doing kayak fishing, and kayaks are great, but I just don't fit well in kayaks, but I do fit better in a canoe. And this one with a little 2-horsepower motor will give me a little better propulsion than the Armstrong method. So go and see them at AMW, Austin Machine Works Trailers. Right there in Millville, right on Business 98, the big blue building. It's next to the old Millville supermarket. You can't miss them. And we'll have their phone number coming up. Because right now, this is the time of the year. If you're buying a boat, get your trailer there, because they sell all the parts. They do all the repairs, whatever you need. And sometimes if you're stupid like me and you forget to keep the bearings greased and you're launching and the wheel falls off, I mean literally, then you get it hauled, the trailer, you park the boat at the marina and you get the trailer, take it over, and they'll fix it up for you and take care of it. So anyway, stay with us. because when we come back after this break, we're going to be joined by Tom Putnam and find out what's happening with this cobia tournament.
For everything you need on or off the water, visit the Panama City and St. Andrews Marinas. Both locations provide you with easy access boat slips, ramps, fuel, bait, and tackle. Come visit our ship stores and see our unique nautical gifts and clothing, or just relax with a cool drink and grab a snack while watching the boats come in.
Don't forget that mariner on your shopping list. Come by and see our unique nautical gifts, cards, and clothing at Panama City or St. Andrews Marina. Call 872-7272 for more information.
Meet Henson Hindenburg, king of the road at Baytown Tire, 2609 West 15th Street, just before the curve. For 20 years, he's taken care of your cars, trucks, and commercial vehicles. Baytown Tire carries tires including Michelin, Yokohama, BF Goodrich, and Uniroyal. A new set gets free rotation every 6 months. Alignment is done on the latest digital equipment, and his diagnostic can read all your computer info for proper repairs. All his service folks are ASE certified. Give him a call today at 873-8900.
Hi, this is Larry Lee from Coin and Bullion Reserves. Do you need to raise some quick cash? People from all over the southeastern United States have been doing that for over 39 years here at Coin and Bullion Reserves, and here's how it's done. You go to your jewelry box, you get that old unused gold chain, you bring it to Coin and Bullion Reserves at the corner of East Avenue and 15th Street in Panama City, where you will get more for your gold than any place in the United States, and you can take that to the bank.
When was the last time you took a few minutes out of your busy schedule to enjoy the simple things? The wide open spaces, the uncharted territory, the moments that seem to stick with you for a lifetime. Well, what are you waiting for? Half Hitch. Get out there.
Need a storage shed, pole barn, or garage? Who do you call? Two-time site-built buildings. They come completely prefabbed with aluminum siding and 3/4-inch floors. Constructed on your property by James McConnell and his crew. With no middleman, his prices is lower, and with easy payment terms. Here's my 12-foot by 20-foot shed that went through a 3-foot gate and anchored like a mobile home. He's been building here for 15 years. See the samples at 3822 Highway 98 in Springfield, and call today at 850-257-5729. When you want your lawn to go from this to this, you need to call Leroy Dennis and his helper Bill Grimes. They can do it in one day. Not only that, but Leroy offers discounts to seniors and active and former military. He and his partner can handle any commercial jobs. Don't wait to give them a call at 358-6696. Guess what? If you aren't satisfied, I'll pay for it myself. Don't delay. Call the experts now and look great tomorrow. Well, we finally made a catch here and snagged him. Tom Putnam, how are you?
Great, Jim. Great to be here.
And great to be here, too. I've been looking at all these beautiful new pin reels and all this stuff. And I'm really happy to see. I wasn't sure that those are still made in America.
Yeah, there's why Penn has changed a lot. A lot of their reels are still made in America. Some of them, everything that's pretty well gold colored or their premium products are all still made in Philadelphia. Yeah. And then a lot of the other reels are also made there.
Yeah, I noticed that, and I'm so proud of that because these things, this size here would be is that too small for jigging?
No, it's actually perfect because you want something jigging that's lightweight, that you can it's like bass fishing. You don't want a heavy reel because you're moving it a lot and holding it a lot. You're not sticking it in the rod holder, so you want to keep the weight down, and you'll be surprised how strong a reel this size is.
I'm sure, and with braid on there, you can put plenty of line on, so you're not worried about it.
Line capacity is not a problem, and you can really I bet this reel gets somewhere in the 35 pounds of drag, which is more than I want to hold.
Wow, that is a lot. What does this sell for, starting at, this is the low end?
Well, this is one of their new 2-speeds. I don't have a price here, and this is around the 350, 400 range.
Okay, and then
according on the size.
As it moves on up to the bigger one.
Yep, the bigger ones are a little bit in the larger reels are in the 400s, mid 400s.
Yeah, and this, of course, would be plenty big for trolling.
Trolling, if you wanted a big grouper reel, or if you want to go offshore and catch wahoo and dolphin, even some small marlin and tuna.
Well, it sure is great, and of course they're part of the Berkeley system now, which is really what.
Well, it's a pure fishing family, fishing family, and it's Berkeley, Strand, Penn, Shakespeare, Hodgman waders, Spiderwire, all Johnson, all that stuff, all that's in the family, and they're actually sister companies to Coleman, Stearns, and some of that.
Oh, that's
so they're
right.
all sister companies.
I forgot it was that big a conglomerate.
Yeah, it's a very large group.
Okay, is that traded publicly on the?
It's traded on the Jarden Corporation, which is Jarden. Jarden is a $3 billion company that's
Is
a
that
public
the same
company.
with Jarden that owns restaurants?
I don't know about the restaurants, but they own Food Saver, Mr. Coffee. They also own Mint. I think they print some of your coins in your pocket. So it's a very diverse company.
Almost as big as Half-Hitch Tackle. And right now, we're finally getting into cobia season. What have you been getting for reports?
You know, we had late spring with the cold weather we had, and so they finally started coming in last week. Spanish, got good numbers of Spanish. We've had several nice cobia in the 50-pound range that's been weighed in since then. And talking to a friend yesterday in the Sarasota area, they've just been covered up with Spanish. So I think as this water warms up, we're going to have a tremendous Spanish season here.
How about squid? You think we'll get a good squid season? We had a good one a year or so ago.
Yeah, we had a good one then. You know, it's just too early to tell yet. We don't know. I haven't heard many reports yet. But, you know, all the indications are usually the bait and the fish are pretty well connected.
Well, that's the whole thing I was thinking about.
Yep.
And I think I did hear that over on the Navarre Pier back a week or so ago, they caught 11 cobia off the pier in one day.
Yep, and there's been some nice ones too. I've heard a couple in the Destin area around 80 pounds or so. So there's been some nice fish.
How many years has the Half-Hitch Tackle cobia tournament been going on?
Jim, over 20. I don't have the date on the number of years on here, but I know it's been over 20 years, so it's getting up there with me and you.
Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking too. And of course, this one will be going on again this year, and it's when?
It's Saturday the 20th. The kickoff party would be the 19th at Lighthouse Marina, and then the weigh-ins will be the afternoon on Saturday.
And this is a one-day tournament?
One-day event. It's a boat event, so that it's a boat registration for everybody on the boat. There's no limited number of anglers and that kind of stuff.
And how much is it as a registration?
$250.
Okay.
Yes, I had to look at the poster, Jim. It caught me off guard there. But it's $250. The earlier entries was $200. Now it's $250.
Okay. And then the guaranteed prize money?
$5,000 guaranteed.
First place?
First place.
And second place will be a division of?
Yeah, be division of the monies. Anything left over would be divided 30-20 between the.
So it's 100% payback.
100% payback. Actually, it's more than 100% because you get 2 free T-shirts. So it's actually a little more than 100% payout.
And where will it all be taking place?
Lighthouse Marina.
Okay, and the times?
5 to 7 on Friday night is the kickoff and entry, and then the weigh-in starts from 4 to 6 on Saturday.
Okay, well, you know we'll be there.
Yep, and come on out and get to see some nice fish, we hope.
Oh, I know. And we'll take a look around the store, but you might give me some pointers on what some of your specials are right now, if you know offhand.
Well, you need some pointers helping catch fish, I think, Jim.
Yes.
No, we got the Penn guys in town today, so we got some combos, a cobia combo special. We got several. We got a Spanish mackerel combo special going on for the $79 range. Got new shipment of ling jigs, new shipment of pompano jigs. So a lot going on right now, Jim.
All right. Well, be sure we got to get people to start sending us pictures of their fish.
Yep. And remember, you can, if you email facebook@halfhitch.com or go online and join our Facebook page, we post pictures on our Facebook of your catches. We'll also put some on our website. So all you got to do is just email it. If you have Facebook and want to post it, that's great. But if you don't, just mail it to facebook@halfhitch.com.
And you can also send them to me at jimsfnn@gmail.com. That's Jims, Jims, FNN@gmail.com.
Good. Thank you. We'll forward what we get to you too, Jim.
All right. Thanks a lot. Stay with us now because we've got a lot more coming up in today's edition.
Hi, this is Larry Lee from Coin and Bullion Reserves. Do you need to raise some quick cash? People from all over the southeastern United States have been doing that for over 39 years here at Coin and Bullion Reserves, and here's how it's done. You go to your jewelry box, you get that old unused gold chain, you bring it to Coin and Bullion Reserves at the corner of East Avenue and 15th Street in Panama City, where you will get more for your gold than any place in the United States, and you can take that to the bank.
Meet Henson Hindenburg, king of the road at Baytown Tire, 2609 West 15th Street, just before the curve. For 20 years, he's taken care of your cars, trucks, and commercial vehicles. Baytown Tire carries tires including Michelin, Yokohama, BF Goodrich, and Uniroyal. A new set gets free rotation every 6 months. Alignment is done on the latest digital equipment, and his diagnostic can read all your computer info for proper repairs. All his service folks are ASE certified. Give him a call today at 873-8900.
Captain Anderson makes fishing a breeze. There's a galley on board, and your comfortable trip is all-inclusive. Rod, reel, tackle, bait, and your fishing license. The traditional all-day trip from 7 to 5 p.m. Come aboard the Captain Anderson for a relaxing day of bottom fishing. There's plenty of room, so bring the whole family. It's a whopping big adventure, and that's no fishtail. The Captain Anderson is located at Captain Anderson's Marina, where the fish are always biting and the kids are always smiling. Please call for cruise schedules.
When was the last time you took a few minutes out of your busy schedule to enjoy the simple things? The wide open spaces, the uncharted territory, the moments that seem to stick with you for a lifetime. Well, what are you waiting for? Half Hitch. Get out there.
Need a storage shed, pole barn, or garage? Who do you call? Two-time site-built buildings. They come completely prefabbed with aluminum siding and 3/4-inch floors. Constructed on your property by James McConnell and his crew. With no middleman, his prices is lower, and with easy payment terms. Here's my 12-foot by 20-foot shed that went through a 3-foot gate and anchored like a mobile home. He's been building here for 15 years. See the samples at 3822 Highway 98 in Springfield, and call today at 850-257-5729. When you want your lawn to go from this to this, you need to call Leroy Dennis and his helper Bill Grimes. They can do it in one day. Not only that, but Leroy offers discounts to seniors and active and former military. He and his partner can handle any commercial jobs. Don't wait to give them a call at 358-6696. Guess what? If you aren't satisfied, I'll pay for it myself. Don't delay. Call the experts now and look great tomorrow.
A jig, working a jig on a fish. Come on, buddy, come on. Here goes an eel. How big is it? Sure. You mind running the video?
Is you loosen the drag down? See it spin?
Yeah, I see where.
Woo! First one of the season. Come on here, buddy.
You can be a legend. Gil's Gone Wild. This is the first edition of Cobia for Gil's Gone Wild. They're so easy to catch. All you need is a great big hatteras, a crew of 5 young guys with eagle eyes, and a bucket full of live eels. You will, right? All right. This is a reminder
enjoy it.
And you know, it's one of those, man, there's nothing to this.
Yeah, that's it.
probably not a keeper.
No, don't think it is.
But it's still another St. Joe Bay trap.
Yep.
Oh, man.
That's a quick release. That's good.
Come on.
Oh, did you lose him? What, you got a trout or a redfish? What you got?
I think it's a redfish.
You saw a school of redfish going by, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, the way it's swirling out there looks like a redfish.
If it ain't, it is one fine speckled trout.
Ooh, look at it running. Jim, hurry up and get a double on. Need to see you a little bit there. There you go. All right. We're out here at St. Joe Bay. Captain Alan Duke. You throwing a grub? Yeah, that's a good one. You see him yet?
Not now. I did want to go. I think it's red.
I saw it swirl up there. It looked like a redfish. There it comes. You see it yet?
Yep.
The redfish? There he goes. Get him around here on the side of the boat and get a look at him. There's fish all around us. You know that? Jim Hall's down there with us, getting ready to bring the net to him. If you get on the other side of him, Jim, I'd appreciate it. There's a beautiful fish coming in. That's our first redfish of the day. Get him out of there. And think he's going to make it, or is he going to be a little over the slot?
I think he's going to make it.
He looks like, boy, he's a fat one. Woo! What a nice fish. Give him up, hold him up with both hands there. Let me take a look at him while you got him. Oh yeah.